you applaud this move? Does it make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a really strong move by the Ford team. Listen, at the end of the day, this reorganization, it's one of the largest reorganizations the company has ever done. And it seems to all be about, focus, speed, and driving execution and transparency. So I think they're going to have better execution, and I think they're going to get better attention from investors.
Separate financials, do you know the details? Will it be three completely separate entities in terms of financing and everything else?
Well, from what I've seen, first off, they're going to be, the good news is starting next year, it looks like they're going to report the results separately, both for the Model E business, the combustion business, what they're calling Ford Blue, and then their Ford Pro business, which is their commercial business. I think from an allocation standpoint, I think there's going to be sharper capital allocation, and they're going to require specific returns from each businesses. And then the fact that they're going to report these separately starting next year to investors, I think is going to increase, drive, accountability, and ultimately performance. But there will be some shared responsibilities here. From what I understand, for example, manufacturing will be led by the Ford Blue Group and will be supporting the Model E business as they launch EV products. So there's lots of goodness here, and there could be opportunities for example, as they go out to raise capital for the Model E business for things like green bonds, which could result in a lower cost of capital. So we'll see what happens, but I think the broad strokes of this are very, very positive for Ford. And I think others in the industry are probably going to replicate this to one degree or another.
Supposedly, the other legacy are thinking about it. There are some reasons not to do it, though, aren't there, Mark? There's an advantage to being having all those things under one umbrella in terms of financing. Do you think they had to consider that and just the positives outweigh the negatives?
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, the clock speed of who Ford is competing against, particularly on EVs, they're running faster. And so Ford realizes that. I think, listen, one of the risks here that Jim Farley and the team are going to need to manage is the fact that has to be a lot of collaboration, and the divisions are going to be depending on each other for delivery. For example, the Model E business is going to deliver software and vehicle connectivity for the entire group. And the Ford Blue business is going to be supporting, as I mentioned, manufacturing for the Model E group. So managing those tensions is going to be really important. And one of the ways to do that is obviously have the right meeting or forum structure to get the teams on an ongoing basis talking through problems, and through company-wide metrics for compensation for the senior leaders so that they're delivering on the total business, not just each individual.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.